He's just a tedious boss.
And it's making me have trouble thinking of what to say.
There we go. One more.
Just watching him do the same thing over and over again.
One more left.
He pulls out the fire and goes.
And when he's down to this point, you can't hit him. Too bad I don't have 30 poisons, or I just get all these stupid items out of the middle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just so I don't have to deal with it. Oh, you can finally reach poison. Poison you can finally reach. That's weird.
They finally decided it can.
Yeah, because it didn't seem like the poisons were getting thrown that high. It's almost gone. I know it is because it was at its final. It was at its
This one seems like it took the longest.
Yeah. This fight.
Out of all.
This fight. The stupid ball is the hardest one to actually hit. It's not like he even kills them. He gets. Oh, finally. He lost his armor. All his armor.
You lost your ball, man? You lost all of your toys?
He lost all his toys.
He lost all of his toys and now he's mad?
Oh, but he's strong as shit. That's for sure.
59.
Look at him. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
He's trying to claw the shit out of everyone. Well, those fires are chunking it.
Yeah, fire is pretty much as strong as ones. Which is kind of surprising. It's funny, I never noticed it before in this game, but the fires did do chunk. That's why I noticed it. I don't know about the first one. I tried it. I don't know. It just seems like they react the same. The blue ones seem to be the yellows and the yellow ones seem to be the weakest. The only thing good about them is they get thrown far.
With Walking Dead,
Yeah.
to go back to the zombie thing, like it was my favorite zombie thing for a while. Well, show slash movie. Out of zombie shows slash movies, it was like my favorite one for a long time. And in between the prison and Alexandria, like it got kind of boring then. And then after the Negan arc started, it drug on too long.
No, that's what pretty much everyone
Drug
said.
on way
Even about
too
the
long.
books. Even when the books came out, they said that
Are your life functions no, he appears only to have fainted. He is always running into trouble. Instruct the Pikmin to carry him. There is not enough room for him in the cockpit anymore because he weighs 500 milligrams. We will have to keep him in the cargo hold with treasure aboard.
So he has to be part of the treasures.
He's a treasure now.
Yeah, he's a treasure.
More like a cursed medallion.
Okay, I'll have him be last, you know?
He's not a treasure.
Oh, purples! Fine purples.
Did you need some of them?
Well, no, I had these my treasures. These are the treasures I gotta collect.
The faucet.
That's one of the treasures.
I mean the valve.
$1,000 for this monster pump.
For a valve.
Yep. Next, these things. So, and then it's the fire. It's the flamethrower, man. Yeah, that's what everyone said about the Walking Dead thing. Everyone says that even in the comic books, the Negan arc was a boring one because it took forever as a flare cannon. It took
drug on
forever.
too long.
Even in the comics, he's like, it took forever. And
like the build up to the arc took too long. Like some things were just drug on too long when it shouldn't have been. And then when it started, it was like I already lost interest.
And people were sad that about the people they lose now. It's like you keep everyone alive at certain points, even though they should be dead. He cost $10. He's $10.
Value 10.
He's king of the bugs. Louis.
Like the build-up shouldn't have taken an entire season.
It should have taken an entire season, but it did.
And then the war took a whole nother season.
Yeah, it took forever.
So it was like, yeah.
What is this?
A lot of people started losing interest.
What is this gas grenade? Let's see.
1,000. Comedy bomb.
Because it's a gas grenade. Next. Light bulb? What's it called?
Shock therapist. Nothing funny about those two things.
No, I got all of the treasures in this world. I only have a missing 5 treasures.
You lost 41.
The last cave lost 60 something. So I'm glad I lost less than I did.
I fought a war.
I fought a war. It felt like a war. It felt like I was struggling with every second of that thing. It's funny, I rescued Louis, but it's not over yet. You have to. The rest of the game is just gain the last couple treasures, and there's only a few treasures left on this world.
It's all ogre now.
It's funny, you know, you don't even have to collect any of the white Pikmin. You really don't. It's all the purples. Those are the ones you got to collect 100 white, orange, purple ones. But other than that, nope, don't have to go any others. Did you I don't know what you ever watch any other zombie movies? I mean, I'm trying to think of other horror movies I've seen.
Can't think of any right now. The usual ones that are easiest to think of are like I Am Legend, Zombieland, and whatnot.
I Am Legend that was a weird one. When I saw that one, did you know? Okay, so which ending did you see?
I Am Legend, I've seen both.
Okay.
And I was like, the real ending sucks.
Did you yeah. Do you understand?
I was like, how come the other one couldn't be the ending?
Do you understand why people left theaters upset, really mad?
It makes no sense why that one was the real ending and then the alternate ending was the better ending.
Yeah,
it was like, why? Why couldn't that just been the real ending?
Because what happened was
the ending's pretty much the same except somebody dies or somebody lives.
Yes. People were flipping. People went to the theater and then all of a sudden they left the theater. Everyone was really mad. And people were like, why? What's going on? And no one would say the ending because, you know, it's spoilers.
It'll ruin the experience.
And then when the movie so everyone that went to the theater didn't buy the movie. They didn't buy the movie when it came out. So they didn't get to see the new ending. Those who didn't go to the theater to see it those who didn't go to the theater to see it bought the movie and were like, wait, there's another ending? You know, because the movie version, everyone chose the extended edition. Most people chose the extended edition, and that was the alternate version. That was the alternate version part. If you watched the director's cut, it was the alternate.
I was like, why the hell wasn't that the real ending? It was like, well, they made their choice and.
You understand what he was, right? You understand what his whole role was in that movie, right? He was the person that created the disease. You get that, right? He created it.
Which one?
In I Am Legend, he's the reason there's a disease. He created it. He didn't mean to create it. Yeah, he found the cure for cancer, but when he found the cure for cancer, it was caused the outbreak. Yeah, that's the whole thing. He found the cure for cancer, but when he found it, he caused another disease to come across. That's the whole thing. He was the person that did it. So him living was a good thing because that him dying at the end would have been bad because he never found the cure. He would have never been able to help anyone out. And he killed all those people. He killed all those zombies. So it's like, he never found redemption ever. Besides saving her for no apparent reason at all, other than she had
Remind me of my family.
Other than he reminded him of her family, and she had a butterfly tattoo on her. It's like, huh? What?
Butterfly.
But it's better if the ending was he let
when you see the butterfly on the glass, it means it's the good ending.
Yes.
If I remember right.
Well, there's two butterflies. It's either the breath, either you can see butterfly in his breath, or when he breaks a glass. Oh no, sorry. When he breathes and he makes the butterfly, that's the good ending. You know, because the monster is sentient. He thinks, he feels, he's not a monster. You get what I mean? He finally found out that they can be redeemed over time. But if you watch the other ending, you find out that they're not redeemable. They're just monsters. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, so his creation, so what he did, they really were just monsters. Okay, that's great. They had no redeeming qualities to them. I know they're dying, but at this point, I don't know.
This late in the game. I mean, at this point in the game.
Come on. I want you to kill this thing first. This stupid thing that's blowing them away.
And I think I watched a lot of comedies.
Really?
During whatever. And I think for a while I kind of stopped watching a lot of movies after whatever.
Did you, what type of comedies did you watch?
I don't know.
You know, okay.
There's just things here and there.
So there's certain types of comedies that are actually.
And then there's like the slapstick movies. I mean, sometimes they're fine, but half the time they're kind of.
I don't like the overly sexual movies. You know, like you try to be funny, but for some reason there's a lot of sex, and it's like, but wait, that's funny? Is it funny? Am I just not finding this funny? You know what I mean? It's like you have
like
a lot
sexual
of,
humor.
Yeah, sexual humor. I'm like, is this supposed to be funny? Am I just not funny? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I can't deal with that.
There's many different types of humor.
But I just don't see those fun.
I mean, fart jokes. I mean, those are the funniest. Goes back to our recordings where we're farting.
Yeah, where we were farting with mics.
Well, Dead Rising.
That's finally, for a stupid acorn.
Like, you made me laugh that I farted, then I laughed, and then I farted, and I laughed, and then I farted.
Because
and you can barely hear it.
You can hear it, though. You can hear it.
And then you guys were laughing at it.
Because you farted.
Because it was the
Because
funny.
you laughed while farting.
And each one set off another fart. And it was just the weirdest thing.
It was a fart and a laugh.
But I wasn't even near the mic either.
You can still hear it though. Yeah. See, I gotta find out what the next treasure is. There's one right here. Okay. There's not. Okay, so it's in him. He has the treasure.
The floating one?
No, the big.
Ladybug one.
So now I gotta find out. See, there's 5 treasures in this one. I got the one. I got the mushroom. I got the acorn. I got the acorn. You know, I gotta find out what that one's.
Bye bye.
Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Got him, okay. Get all the stuff, guys. Get all the stuff. Get all the stuff. Get the acorn. The acorn's right here. Get it.
Imagine if these companies are able to get back on track on 2021, and then we get a ton of announcements.
That'd be awesome, but
because
we'll see.
Nothing really came out this year because of all the different things that happened.
All problems.
2020, the year of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much has been.
But it's fine, you know.
2020 hasn't been good.
No. We'll see what we get.
2021, no, there's no way. I mean, I was gonna say there's no way it can end up being worse than 2020, but
There's
you
a
know,
way.
it could.
There's a way.
But what I'm hoping is that I'm hoping that it starts getting better year by year again.
Yeah, I lost a lot of Pikmin, but it's okay. This is the last day, and I have one more day left anyways.
Mail.
Louie, I'm really relieved to know you're safe and sound. I heard you've been eaten by a bug. They sure love chewing on you as a boy. Guess you haven't changed.
Yeah, he was taken by a bug. Yeah. I made more treasure.
Now, where's the box of cigarettes?
These are my last 2 treasures.
Where's the cigarettes? Mike Lazowski, where's the cigarettes?
Oh no. Oh no.
I haven't got my nicotine fix.
I used to watch a lot of comedies, you know. See, Max doesn't like Will Ferrell. You know, he doesn't like Will Ferrell. Then again, Will Ferrell, he can be funny. You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff can be funny, but some of the stuff.
There's a lot of forced humor, and that's the stuff that's not funny.
Like I like Ron Burgundy, the Anchorman. I like those movies. Ever seen them?
They were fine. I seen the second one. I don't think I actually seen the first
The
one.
first one was good. Ever seen the other guys with Mark Wahlberg and him?
Don't know.
It's when they're cops. Will Ferrell and
Maybe.
Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Actually, yes, I have.
Yeah, are the other guys. They're the other cops. Instead of being the hero cops, they're the other guys. Yeah.
And the hero cops
Jack
got themselves
yeah.
killed by jumping off buildings.
Yes. And they're like,
Because they're idiots.
he's like, but wait, what were they thinking? There was no bushes anywhere.
Yeah, see, a lot of times, like I said, I don't recognize the movie by name.
And then so you have to say like the synopsis. It's funny. Whenever I would be in like a movie class, you know, for some reason they always played the boring movies. I didn't get why they would always play.
Those are schools for you.
Yeah, but it was college too. It's like these movies
I
are
know,
boring.
schools. That's schools for you.
Yeah, I was like, these movies are boring.
They're meant to be boring.
I was bored through a lot of the movie. Well, it seemed like they never played any like. See, for some reason they didn't have any like movies from America. See, it always seemed like I always went into the class with that was from a different country, you know, which is fine, you know. Some of the movies, some of the stuff from different countries are actually funny, but then they're good, but then some of them actually aren't that good, you know. It seems like whenever I'd watch them, they're always dramas, man.
Oh yeah, when I seen A Quiet Place, I was kind of in the middle on it. I was like, I can see why people liked, but at the same time, it was kind of boring at the same time.
They make it a second.
And then I started seeing trailers for the second one. I was like, I don't know if I want to see it. The first one was kind of eh.
I don't know what the thing is though. He's in it again, and
even though he was supposed to be dead.
well, it's flashbacks.
Yeah.
It's supposed to go back.
And then I remember seeing a movie. I don't even remember what it was called. There was like some fallout or something. And so she was in some dude's bunker, and then she didn't believe that something
I know what you're talking
happened.
about. Yeah.
And then he seemed crazy, and he was, and she ended up killing him because he was crazy. And then when she escaped, she found out there was like an alien invasion.
Yeah. It's
And it was like, oh, what the fuck?
It's Cloverfield Lane.
So it was like, so he was crazy like she thought, but then he was right about it's not safe outside.
John Goodman.
Because it's supposed to lead you to think that he's just trapping her in there. But then you find out that
he was crazy, but he was really telling the truth.
Uh-huh.
See, that's the thing. He was crazy, but he was telling the truth.
And there's no doubt he probably killed other people.
Yes. It was more. You could also look at it like this: people act differently when you're stuck in a place with someone forever.
Yeah.
They would start distrusting. The distrust comes in. The anger comes
I mean,
in.
anybody would have distrusted that person, though.
Yeah.
And especially when you won't let them look outside, of course they're not going to trust you.
Exactly. But yeah, that movie was weird. Yeah.
And then at the end it's like, oh.
I didn't really expect much. I didn't think it was good.
It was very slow paced, and then by the end it's like, oh, at least there was something that happened.
There was something happened. Dude, I'm collecting acorns for some reason.
So you see, I've seen a decent amount of movies that just never really, after watching them, they just leave my mind because they're just like, this one was boring. This one was boring.
So you said you saw Lord of the Rings. Okay.
Just been. I need to rewatch Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars because it's been too long. And Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Jones is good. Yeah. I always enjoyed watching Indiana Jones.
Never seen the fourth one. And then with Pirates of the Caribbean, never seen like I've seen the first four, I think.
You saw the one with Blackbeard? That's the fourth one with Blackbeard. The fifth.
What came after At World's End?
At Stranger Tides.
Yeah, I think I stopped at World's End, and so is that the third one?
Yep. Yeah, third one's at.
Yeah, I stopped after the third one.
Yeah, third one's at World's End, and the fourth one's at Stranger's Tides, and the fifth one is Dead Man Don't Tell.
Tell No
Tales. Dead Man Tell No Tales.
Yeah, and I rewatched the first two, and then I was gonna rewatch the third one, and then.
I actually enjoy them.
And then finally watched the other two.
I enjoy them. See, because they're not.
So even though it feels like I haven't watched a lot of movies, I guess I have. Just most of them haven't stuck with me.
It's just you have to remember them, and then when you remember them, you gotta. When you remember them, you just.
And a lot of them wasn't that I chose to watch them. I just happened to see them.
And to remember them, sometimes you just gotta ask me. I'm like, oh yeah, this, blah blah. You know.
And like I said, most of the time I don't remember them by name. Like half the manga I read, I don't remember by name.
You've collected every treasure.
There's a good portion that of manga I only know the Japanese name, so I don't know the English name. And then there's a good portion where I don't even remember the Japanese or English name. And then there's the ones that I know both the Japanese and English names, and then there's the ones that I only know the English names. So there's a bunch of different ones.
There's a bunch of them.
Oh, Master's leaving.
Woo! I'm so rich!
Why do I have to sell my cheeks?
I'm so rich!
I'm so happy! Those loan sharks,
rich.
they were mad.
Oh look, they're calling for him to come back.
Those loan sharks.
The Pikmin were calling for him to come back.
Please come back, Mr. Oliver. Don't bring Louie next time. Leave him at
The problem is though, is this the one where they showed like thousands of different types of onions? It's like, what?
Master
I only used
Oliver.
3?
Master Oliver. Don't go.
See, look. Oh no, it's only them. They're going
Red,
away.
blue, yellow.
Yeah, they're leaving me.
Master Oliver. I got bullshit, motherfucker. Woo-ho-ho-ho. Pikmin 2.
It's see, it's Earth. It's Earth. Earth
Where
is-
everybody went extinct
Mhm.
and weird creatures took over.
And weird creatures took over.
Because the world got too polluted.
Well, I don't know. It never doesn't actually say. But the thing is, the air is unbreathable for them, so
Got too polluted.
they can't breathe the air. That's why they have to wear masks.
World got too polluted, everybody died off, and then the weird creature showed up.